Hey y'all, it's Alex and welcome back to my channel. So today I decided to challenge myself a little bit when it comes to the size extent of my drawings. Usually my drawings don't exceed 8 by 11 paper, but for another video series I have planned, I decided to get some poster boards or some canvas boards, and I got 11 by 14s, I believe they are. I'll have to double check that, and I'll post the link to which ones I got below. But this is for a series where I'm going to be using all Posca pens on canvas board, so I wanted to see how well they'd cover and if they could manage to get through covering a piece this large. I decided to just kind of do a random prompt. I had originally drawn a Stegosaurus, my favorite dinosaur, in my sketchbook, so I decided to kind of roll from there. Real quick, pulling back from the actual topic of the video, I'm really sorry that I accidentally took, well, not accidentally, I had to take a small hiatus here for, I think I missed 2 weeks of uploading, if not a little bit more than that. As I think I said in one of my other videos, I'm moving right now, and it's taken pretty much 99.9% of my free time to move all of my stuff. The move isn't 100% finished yet, and I'm hoping that I'll be able to post this video before I have to take another small break from filming to continue to move. And of course, the only time that I have free to be able to record this audio, I'm coming down with a sinus infection, so I'm gonna sound really, really weird. So that's just great. In the original process of drawing this, I didn't really know what colors I wanted to use where in this piece. It was really a lot of flying by the seat of my pants. And I also had time in between certain aspects of this to sit back and see whether or not I liked certain color choices, which, spoiler alert, for the Stegosaur and the pterosaurs, I decided that I didn't like the red tone and orange tone palettes for them, so I later changed them, because I decided to get more Posca pens than I had originally. So, you know. A lot of this was just me trying to test out different Posca methods. Wow. A lot of this video was me trying to figure out different Posca methods, figure out how different colors work where, and I'm hoping to do more Posca pen scenery in the future. That's something that I want to practice more, because I feel like while this is good, I think I was a little bit too focused on the small amount of characters to really develop a great background. And also I need to get more colors of Posca pens. I do have a lot already. I'm hoping to fill out my color range in the Molto markers as well. So hopefully having both of those sets will grant me more freedom as far as colors go. And, oh boy, I'm only a few minutes into recording this, and I don't think I'm going to be able to talk very much for this video, so this one might just be a whole lot of watching me go along. So I'm really sorry for that, and I'm hoping to get more into my previous role. Also, something I realized, my favorite snack has the exact same type of Stegosaurus. If anybody else eats the Quaker Oats, I think that's the brand, dinosaur oatmeal, hit me up in the comment section below. I've been eating that stuff since I was 5, and it's so rare that I get to find it nowadays. It's the simple pleasures in life, huh? Since this was such a large piece, I didn't want to do too much gradient work, because I find that doing those gradients ruins the markers faster, and there's just a whole lot of space to cover up here. I did have to take multiple days to be able to finish this piece. Just because it was so large, I had to go over sections of it multiple times to be able to get an opacity, so I couldn't see any of the canvas below, or I couldn't see any of the pen streaks. Overall, I think this was a learning experience that I'm very rarely going to be making pieces this large, just because I found that it was more tedious to fill everything in than I enjoyed. I like my little 5x7 inch poster boards a lot better than I like this size, just because this, while it's a cute piece and everything, it feels like this is a little bit of a waste of the materials, you know? I could have done an equally cute piece with just the stegosaur or the pterosaurs up above on one of my 5x7 pieces. However, I wanted to push myself and see what it would be like to fill in this 11x14 one, and boy, I'm likely not going to be continuing with the video idea I had for later on. I'm just going to be doing smaller ones because this took a lot of paint. There were a lot of times in filling in the green for the background hills that I had to just sit there and pray that I didn't just kill the marker. It was a lot of time that I spent just going over these same spaces over and over again, and yeah. I will have to say that I'm glad that none of it ripped up or anything. That's the one thing I'm appreciative of with the fact that I used canvas board instead of 11x14 paper. As per usual, I found that the Posca pens covered with a little bit more opacity in less runs, but between the Posca pens and the Molotow markers, they still each took about 2 layers, if not 3, to cover clearly, and even more layers on the larger spaces like the hills and such. In the end, I don't know whether or not I'm happy with changing the dinosaur's color from the yellowish to the pink. It's cute and all, and I'm kind of glad that I stretched myself outside of the comfort zone of using pink. But overall, I'm kind of unsure of whether or not I wanted to go more natural with it than making a bright pink dinosaur. But I'm sorry if I don't feel like I'm making sense. I'm sick. And boy howdy, this is rough. In my original concept for the sketch, I did put like a little meteor tracing through the sky, but I didn't include that in the final piece. I don't know whether or not I would have been able to patch that in, and I think that would have looked better if I had done like a sunset background, but I didn't want to deal with doing any shading in the hills, so I decided against including that. Alright, I think I'm gonna be cutting myself off voice-wise here. I hope you guys enjoy watching me fill up an 11x14 board with Posca pens, and do know that as I was doing this gradient work in the background here, I did kill my gray marker. Like, it was just a little bit too much, but it's at least good for separating out that gray-green background hill. But yes, anyway. I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll be seeing you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. you'd feel so inclined, hit that subscribe button and check me out on my other social media handles. Thanks, and I'll see you all in the next one. And boy, that is hard to say while you're sick.